Today's October 15th of 22. Almost exactly 1 year ago, I got a bunch of hybrid palms from Patrick Shafer out of California. So this is a 1 year grow update. So here's what they look like when I first got them. They were all in tree liner pots. I don't think any of them had character leaves. They were all strap leaves. And here's what they look like today. They're doing great. So good stuff to report. First up on the left hand side of that picture was Butia Jubea by Queen. I actually didn't order this one. Patrick just threw this in for free. So thank you, Patrick. I love free palms. This was 9 inches tall when I first got it from the top of the soil up here. It was 9 inches and now it's 20 1 year later. So more than doubled in height. It's looking really good. Next up, Butia by Parajubea toralii. This was 10.5 inches and now it is 37. And the Parajubea genes make this thing really kind of thin and stretched out looking. So this thing has more than tripled, it's almost quadrupled in size. And it's kind of sparse and lanky looking. So, but that's just the Parajubea genes. Okay, this one is Butia Yate by Jubea. This was 13.25 and now it's 22. So it has not quite doubled, almost doubled, but not quite. I'm surprised at how thick the trunk is on this. They all have pretty thick trunks, but these with the Butia as the mother, I thought they would have thicker trunks. Compare that to Jubea by Butia right here, and both of the trunks are about the same thickness. So I really thought the Jubea with the mother would have a thicker trunk. But Jubea by Butia Yate, this was 14 and now it's 25, and it is doing pretty well. It had a significant setback at first because I put it in my grow box where the temperature and the humidity stays up in the 80s, and it did not do well in there. If you look at a couple of these old leaflets, the tips are brown. Jubea seedlings, or Jubea hybrid seedlings with Jubea as the mother, they don't like humidity and they're easy to overwater. So they're kind of finicky when they're young, and a lot of people have had that experience. So you got to keep them kind of high and dry, and they get a little more hardy, H-E-A-R-T-Y, hearty, as they get bigger. So last up here is Djibouti Agris. This is from Rich Lindberg out of Florida, and this was 19 inches when I first got it, and it's 45 now. And so it's, let's see, what is that, a little more than double. But the newest spear is totally a character leaf. It is totally going pinnate, so that's really cool. It's big. It's the biggest one I've got, biggest hybrid. So the last hybrid that I have, I got 4 or 5 of these Phoenix Robolinii by Reclinata. These are from Scott Wallace out of Jacksonville. And I messed up and I didn't label them. So these are the only 2 that I'm sure are Robe by Rec hybrids. The rest got mixed in with all my regular Reclinata. So I got to keep all of my Reclinata seedlings now so that I can hopefully retain those. But anyway, these were 19 inches when I got them. They're all around 22. They haven't put on that much overall growth, but they have put out quite a few more strap leaves. So they are coming along, but they're not growing as quick as I had expected them to. So, well, I think these will stay in pots for about the next 5 or 6 years. I'm getting ready to move to North Carolina, but that's not where I'm going to stay. So they will probably stay in pots, and then 5 years down the road, whenever I buy some property in Florida, that's when they'll go in the ground. So they'll probably be in very large 15-gallon pots by then, and they'll probably have big trunks and be looking awesome. If I can keep them in pots for that long, they might need some even bigger pots than that. So that's all. They are all looking awesome and doing great.